I'm Mayor Aaliyah Gaskins, and this is my council report, where I recap key updates and actions from the previous month. Let's get started. Alexandria is home to over 13,000 federal workers, dedicated public servants who play a vital role in keeping our government running. These individuals are not just residents of our city. They are the backbone of the agencies that process federal funds, oversee essential programs, and ensure that critical services that we rely on continue to function smoothly. I have heard from many of you about the impact of the Trump administration's policies on your jobs and families. That is why we have launched a dedicated city resource webpage with employment, housing, food, and childcare support. I also encourage you to check out updates from our federal representatives and to attend the pop-up resource fair on March 8th, which is being hosted by Congressman Don Beyer, the City of Alexandria, and other local governments. Now, let's talk about the budget. On February 25th, the city manager presented his proposed budget, followed by a deep dive into our 10-year capital improvement program on February 26th. Why does this matter? Because how we allocate resources directly affects city services like public safety, parks, and transportation. This budget is particularly challenging. Economic uncertainty and job loss may increase demand for city supports such as tax relief, food, and rental assistance, and pauses to federal funding may cause delays or cancellations of projects. The city manager has proposed an operating budget that totals over $956 million and still includes critical investments in senior tax relief, early childhood, affordable housing, community food hubs, and Fare Free Dash. It also fully funds the second year of labor and trades collective bargaining agreements and the third year of the police and fire collective bargaining agreements. The manager's budget also includes no proposed tax increase. It includes $1.75 million set aside for economic development initiatives to help diversify our revenue. It includes over $6 million in cuts to help offset increasing prices due to inflation. And it includes an increase of $8.2 million in funding to support the ACPS operating budget and a 1% pay scale adjustment for ACPS staff. The manager's proposed 10-year CIP includes over $2 billion in capital investment in schools, roads, and stormwater management. This is the start of the budget process, and we need you to weigh in. There are over 17 budget engagements left, so attend a public hearing, join us at a pop-up, or submit your budget comments online. February was also full of incredible community moments. Here are a few highlights. We celebrated Black History Month with our annual city proclamation. I had the opportunity to speak at the ULI Washington Future Forum, where I shared ideas about the future of our region. We honored over 200 ACPS students and their families at the Martin Luther King Jr. poster exhibition. We hosted our first resident roundtable of 2025 with discussions on crime, climate, and schools. I had the opportunity to go on a ride-along with the Alexandria Police Department to see our public safety challenges firsthand. And we celebrated Alexandria seniors at the annual Valentine's Day party. I marched with my colleagues in the 2025 George Washington Birthday Parade, despite the cold and the rain. I was recognized as one of Washington Business Journal's 40 Under 40, and as a community, we celebrated the grand opening of the Virginia Tech Innovation Campus. I also want to touch on some key votes by the council in February. The City Council voted to temporarily relocate the George Mason School polling place to Trinity United Methodist Church during the school's renovation period from June of 2025 through summer of 2027. The Alexandria Electoral Board unanimously recommended this change. Other jurisdictions around the country have used short-term rental ordinances and permits to successfully manage noise, trash, and parking issues. This February, the City Council voted on short-term rental zoning updates to ensure more responsible home sharing. For a full list of council actions, please visit the city's website. Thank you for tuning in. Onward to March.